Hey YouTube, how's it going? Thomas here. I was wanting to talk a little bit today about Cities Skylines. This is a new game, just came out like 2-3 days ago, and it's got a lot of nice benefits and stuff like that to it. You can actually buy it on Steam right now, and it's $29, so basically 30 bucks. And then there's a deluxe edition, which I think is $39, so it's like 40 bucks. And the deluxe edition just gives you some like real world buildings, things like that. It gives you like 5 like real world monuments and stuff. So it's not really that special. But as time goes by, I think it's going to get a lot more special and things like that. But $30 for this game, and it's supposedly real awesome and stuff. I was reading the reviews. There's like almost 2,000 reviews right now, and it says it's like overwhelmingly positive on Steam. So over 2,000 people love this game so far, and it's basically exploding. And I think it's a lot of people say like when EA came out with the new SimCity 5, they just destroyed SimCity because nobody likes it. The cities are too small, and this is basically SimCity 5 right here is how the community's talking. So I decided to go ahead and buy it because my buddy, he really had been looking forward towards getting it, and wanted me to get it, but it didn't. But I was kind of skeptical, and then I was like, oh, you know what? It's got that much positive review. Holy crap, I'm going to go ahead and grab it then. So I'm going to go ahead and do an introduction here to this. I normally don't do this because normally I play old games, but I figured, what the hell, we'll give it a shot. So, all right, first things first. Whenever you come into a new game, you always end up in the options panels. Everybody comes to options first. So what kind of options do you have? This is the one thing that most games don't ever provide you or tell you in the screenshots and stuff, because this is always the first place you wind up. So first off, right here we have our widescreen. You got your normal and your widescreen, 16:10 and 16:9, and then you have under resolutions here you got all your standard resolution sizes and stuff like that. It doesn't really go any smaller than that. Let's try normal. There we go. Yeah, there you go. See the smaller ones now, so that's under the normal setting. Alright, so that's actually nice like that. I like how they did that. Alright, display mode, we have window and we have full screen. Come down here to the other stuff. We have like ultra high, it goes to very high and stuff like that, detail level, so it actually goes higher than what it is. I might consider turning that up after a while, after I finish editing here. Well, I'm probably do it now because my computer can handle almost anything. Audio, I turn the main volume down to halfway along with the other stuff because I do videos and stuff. And music I keep at 25%, especially if I'm like talking to somebody, I need to be able to hear them, not the game. So gameplay, you guys can see right here we have shared controls. You just kind of scroll down through here and you kind of see the basic shared in-game controls. We'll go down through here and you guys can see this. This is just all your basic settings. I don't know if you guys can really see this or not. It might be a little blurry, or I might be moving too fast, but it gives you an idea. Then you have your map editor controls here. You can scroll down here and see these, what it offers. And then you have the assistant editor. I'm not sure what that is. Alright, now we have other like edge scrolling, things like that, and just different things. Alright, let's look at our miscellaneous options, and this is just basically what we have here. So let's go ahead and get out of options and look at the other stuff that the game offers. You got, like when you first come in, you have new games, stuff like that. You also can create your account down here. For some reason, it's not letting me create one right now. I think it's just because the servers are just so overwhelmed with the massive amount of people. That might be the problem. So I'm going to try back in a few days or something, see if they get that fixed. Content manager, tools, like the tools here, you have like your map editor, you have all this kind of stuff here. I ain't been into any of this shit, so I'm not too sure what that is. We have the content manager here, so we'll go ahead and take a look at our content manager, and this is right here where you have your maps and all this kind of stuff. You also have like your save games in here, the games that I have and some stuff. You have other things. You also have mods. You have unlimited money mods, so you'll never run out of money. You also a progression mod, so as you evolve with your city and you develop it and things like that, you get achievements. You can activate that, but the thing is, you don't get the Steam achievements when mods are working, so I'm playing without mods right now to get everything unlocked. And then you got your Steam Workshop, and there's just a ton of stuff inside of here. We're going to go to that here in a few minutes. Right now I'm going to show you guys what the basic overall of the game looks like. Then we're going to go in, we're going to mod it, we're going to come back here and give you guys a much better idea of how things work and feel. Because the thing is, I mean, you can look at screenshots and it doesn't tell you enough, and you actually have to get into the game. And it's really different than if you've played like SimCity, stuff like that, just the whole face of it and everything, because that's what everyone's used to. So we'll go ahead and hit new game here, and we're going to talk about the maps here real fast. So basically you have all the maps here: Green Plains, River Run, Blackwoods, Allens, and then just a few other ones down through here. And these are just the maps. Okay, now if you come down here, we're gonna go into Green plains since that's the primary one. You have natural resources, so you have oil, you have ore reserves, you have farming resources, you have forestry resources, and then you have the amount of water. Okay, you come down here, these here are like your connections, like the type of stuff that's actually running into the city itself. So what do you have available? You know, we have highways, we got trains, you know, we got ships, and we also, you know, got plane connections for air and stuff. Suitable area for building, 74% of the map is suitable for building, so that gives you a percentage of how much you actually have to build and stuff on. So we're going to go ahead and start this and jump in here, and we're going to let this load up here, kind of jump in here and stuff. Now this actually loads relatively fast for me. I got an AMD 8-core processor, and so my system runs relatively quick. You guys might experience a slower load time, but this is the map here. And all right, let me tell you guys, this might seem small, but when you go into the world here, all this over here, all this up here opens up, and you unlock it gradually over time. So that's something that you keep in mind. And we're going to mod this. I'm going to actually show you guys how big the map really is here in a few minutes. So we're going to go ahead and zoom in here, and as you can see, you don't really have nothing to start off with. You get roads. All the roads and everything here is actually blacked out and stuff. So, you know, all this stuff's blacked out, so you don't have this stuff. So let's just do a section of road here real fast, just straight across the map. Actually, I'll just tie it into our main city up here. So let's just go up here with our arrow keys. You have to use your WSD keys to actually move around, or you can use something else. So, and I'm not trying to be precise or anything like that, but I'm trying to space anything out. Now this here, whenever you build roads, it actually puts blocks on the side of it. And those blocks, all those little blocks and grids there, that's where your districts goes, like your types of buildings and stuff will go, like industrial or whatnot. Now, the one thing I found cool about this is you can actually build like your curved and roads and stuff like that. So you can actually build like that, and you can curve, which is a really, really cool feature. So you can actually build roads like that, and you just have to come down here to this options. Like curved roads, straight roads, you know, freeform roads, just different things. And you can just really kind of see how that stuff goes, and just really just gives you an idea of how, I mean, you can really just build anything, and it's just so much options and stuff. The next thing you have is you got your electric stuff like that. So we'll build a power plant here. Now the thing is, everything's not connected, so keep in mind, everything is not connected when you first build this kind of stuff, okay? So if you have like districts and stuff like that kind of running through here, like houses, unless a physical house is built, they're not going to be connected. So remember, when you build your city, you need to run electrical lines at first, and once it gets built up, then you tear down the electrical lines. I had that problem, and I had some real issues. If you look on the map here, see how it's real blue and stuff? This is where your wind speed is. See how the wind speed there, it says 7 watts. If I come over here, see how it's like only 2 milliwatts estimated production. So you want to put it up here where it's good high production. So you get 7 there. And if you come to your water, you have your water here. Remember, you have to do like sewage output as well. So you have to put your like septic off to the side. And that way is your sewage. And your pipes actually act as both sewage and water, so it transfers both. And you can just tie all this stuff in together, and just relatively easy. And you can't go up, see right there how the map, it won't let you go over top pipes. You have to connect each pipe prior to expanding. That's another one of those things, which I kind of like it, because that way you don't like overshoot like where you're trying to connect the pipes and stuff too. So, and this just gives you an idea of how things work. And you actually get like, this is your zones here, like you just do your districts and everything like this. You can put like your industrial and different things. And as you level up, you'll unlock your fire, your police, and all that kind of stuff. One of the cool things I really like about this game is you actually have districts, where you can set districts, and then you have different policies that affect the districts, which is a really good feature. They need to work on that and improve it. Hopefully they do improve that districting tool a little bit, because it's just a little hard to like get it right where you want it and stuff. But this is kind of how everything, the basic stuff works. So we're going to go to Steam, and I'm going to unlock everything here using a couple mods to give you an idea. But as your city grows and things like that, it really will unlock more stuff. Right here you can see these are like all your features up here, your electricity, all that stuff, just basic, you know, what things will look like, you know, traffic, you know, your wind, you know, water, stuff like that, and just different things. And see right there, I messed up right there. See how I don't have my electricity connected? That's what I say, that's just one of those things where I messed up there. I just need to run this up here real quick. I got that down too far actually. Need to make sure I tie give my sewage electricity there because it's not connected. But see, people starting to build up and stuff here, but they're going to build from electricity. See how the electric grid is right here? This is what I'm talking about. Like all this up here, this should all have electric, but it don't because it's undeveloped, right? The windmill powers what houses get electricity. So if people start building houses and stuff down here, they're not going to get that. So the idea is when you're zoning, you only place buildings in the zones where you actually want it. So you start closest with your zones to the power plants, and as people move into those houses, then you expand those zones and you work yourself around the map. That's the best way to do it that I'm actually found out so far playing on this game. So it's a great little bit of advice there. But anyways, let's go ahead and exit out up here. You have like resume, save, things like that in your options. And then you got city statistics. This is really cool because you can actually you actually get this advanced breakdown chart. It has tourism, students, all this good stuff in here. So this is actually really neat. I really like that. But let's go ahead and jump here to, we'll go to the main menu. We don't want to go to our desktop. That'll take us out of the game. But what we're going to do here is we're going to look at the mods. And you would think for a game that's only been out for a couple days it would not have that many mods, but it has a crap load of mods. So let's open up Steam here, and we're going to look at the workshop right here. Okay, this is what we're going to look at here. We're going to scroll down through here, and this is just some of the top stuff that's right in here right now, just most popular, like cathedral and elevated rails and just automated bulldozer. This is actually a good mod right here. I like this one here. So we'll actually go ahead and click on this one here real fast. And what this mod does is this automatically destroys abandoned buildings and burned buildings. So, who does not want that on their games and stuff like that? So definitely something that I know a lot of people are actually going to want. So these are mods that you have to enable. And I'm not sure exactly. I know some of the mods that I was installing earlier, it was just as simple as click the mods, instantly installed. So automated bulldozer, I think this was one of them. I'm not sure. I can't remember how to install the mods for some reason. I know that Steam Workshop, just because there's so many people trying to get on here and get the mods and stuff, it's just, wow. It's just like it actually brought it down and everything like that. So, I mean, you couldn't actually get in here. So, let me see here. I know there's a button here. You click, and you can just see right there, unique visitors and all this stuff. I mean, this is just in like the last day at the volume of people who's come in here. Let's go ahead and exit off of here real fast. Steam Workshop, view Steam Workshop, right there it is, automatic bulldozer. So that's one of the mods right there. That's what I guess I just subscribed to right there. And when I subscribe to it, I guess it pops up right here, and we'll see under mods. Yeah, there it is, automated bulldozer. So when I subscribed to it, it actually brought it over here. So let's go back into the workshop real fast, and we're going to add a couple mods here. The main thing I want is I want the actual major mods, and this right here, you have save game, which those are save games and stuff, but we're going to hit the mods right here. So what mods are we looking for? Well, here's first cameras, and all areas purchasable, and this is all 25 areas can be purchased and stuff right here. So this is the one mod that we're wanting. So we'll click the button here, and that's the button I was actually looking for. By clicking those little buttons right here, it'll automatically, I think, add the mod and stuff in there. So, all right. So this here unlocks all the areas so we can see the map. Automatic bulldozer, that's something that I would want because it automatically destroys abandoned buildings and stuff. But they actually make it relatively easy on the game where you can delete abandoned buildings and things like that. Now the next thing I want is this right here. This is an auto save. How many times have you guys game crashed, right? So an auto save that automatically saves the game every 5 minutes. Definitely something that you actually want to consider putting on your game, later down the road. And so you don't have to constantly worry about checking your speeds, things like that. And then you have all this other kind of stuff. Like this here is like super demand. You get all your good stuff on here. So I mean, there's all kinds of mods that are already coming out for this game, and that's what's really, really great. So there are good mods already available and stuff, and like your key major mods and stuff you want. So all areas purchasable is what I want, an automatic bulldozer. And next thing we're going to look at is we're going to look at some save maps here. And well, see right down here we have all this other stuff too. So you have farm buildings, you got all kinds of stuff. You just got to come through here and play and look at all the mods and stuff like that. But a lot of mods available. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the game here because I ain't got time to go through the mods with you guys. And I know you guys don't want to watch this, but we're gonna go ahead and look at the maximum area mod right here. And this is gonna unlock all of our areas. So we're gonna turn that on. Auto save, we're gonna turn that one on. All the milestones, we'll have that on. Unlimited money, so we'll put these on here. And there's the Steam Workshop right there, so the main things. Save games and stuff, and let's see here. We'll go to our maps. We'll look here. Actually, we'll just go back to the main screen. So we'll hit New Game, and I'll show you. We'll go back to the Green Plains here with mods enabled. So we have the mods and stuff enabled now. So, and as I told you before, like when we were talking about the zones and stuff like that, I was talking about like as you upgrade and level up and stuff like that, you get more zones. And like here's congratulations, and you got like unique buildings, and this is where you have like all that kind of stuff, population and just things you unlock and stuff. So as you level up, you get this stuff. And the thing I find neat is you got your news feed up here, but it's actually Twitter. But if you look down here, see how I just unlocked all my buildings and everything just now? That was, yeah, one of those things that I was actually after right there. So we're going to click our roads down here, and you guys can actually see everything now because I have mods enabled. So see right here, we have our 1-lane road. That was what we had unlocked, and you have like different types of roads and stuff. So we can actually come in here and kind of see what they look like here. We have like our 1 lanes. You know, we get over here, we got our more advanced roads. So we have like our double lanes and stuff, and just so on and so forth, right? So those are just your different typical types of roads and stuff here that you have. And this here's highways, and you actually get like on-ramps with your highways. So you can like take your roads and you can tie them on and stuff like that. And the direction that you go with your highways determines on like the way it travels. See, if I go this way, it means the road's going this way if it's one way, and if I go this way, it means it's this way one way. So that's your directions of travel and stuff like that for your highways. And then you have like these awesome intersections and things like this that you get, which is pretty cool as well. So you get like this kind of stuff as well. You also get like, you have like, one of the things you have in this game is you got cemeteries, you got crematoriums, you also have like your hospitals. Get some hospitals here. I'm gonna actually let me just get up here in the air real fast and build a nice straight stretch of road. All right, there we go. So you have like, this is your clinics right here, and then you also have your big hospitals, which is what this stuff looks like, and that's purple and stuff. So, and this is what they look like in game, what your buildings there look like, and just different things. So you also have you have your incineration plant here, and then you have your landfill, your water buildings. You have a water treatment plant, you know, drainage, sewage plant, things like that. So. And then you got all your different types of electricity and stuff like that, and then you got like ultimately your nuclear reactor and different things. And the thing is, you can see how this stuff is relatively small to the map, and that's what some of you guys are probably wondering, okay, how do I make the map bigger? Well, you click the planet over here, and you see how this opens up. You purchase this, and you can just keep purchasing these. There's 25 altogether on here, so this is just how you really open this map up, and this is just how, and there's 25 of these, and because I put that mod on, it unlocks all of these. And unlike SimCity, where you know you have to go from switch from one city to the other, this is what I love about it. See how this is? This is just one big city as you expand and open up. All just one big huge city. You gotta love that, right? You absolutely gotta love that, because it's just one huge city. You don't have to like switch between maps or anything like that. It's just, that's your city right there. And this is what it looks, I mean, and you just keep on going, I mean, and just unlock it and just grow it and everything. I mean, a beautiful feature. I mean, you definitely have got to love that and stuff. So, all right. So, but as you can see here, you know, just all across the map and stuff, you got trains. You got a few roads that come in and out there, but it shows you how big this thing is and how big these maps are. So, I mean, you can really just build your city up here. Now we got like our fire departments and stuff here, and just different things, police buildings. There's our police, then we got our schools. And school actually does matter in this game when you have the different types. You have your elementary, your high, and your college, and you have to, like, I mean, you have different levels of education and stuff. You have your metro stations and stuff right here as well. You have your subways. I've not actually even built any subway systems to get an idea of what that looks like. You also have your airports, which is what this is right here. So, I mean, airports, I mean, look at how small that is compared to the map. I mean, remember SimCity, how the freaking airports are freaking huge? Look at that airport. That's, yeah, that's like a nice little airport and stuff here. And, you know, relatively small. And one of the things you can actually do is you can relocate the buildings by pressing it, and it costs a small fee, but you don't have to, you know, completely bulldoze the building if it's not where you want it. So another great little feature. We're going to look at our economy here real fast. This shows you your economy panel. And you have your taxes here, and you can turn them up and down, different things and stuff like that. So it's all controllable. You have office buildings, you have commercial, all that good stuff here. If you come over to your budget, this gives you your budget, so you can turn all this stuff up and down, whatever you need it on, just whatever. And then you got your loans. Now I think it's kind of cool how you actually have to take loans out from corporations and stuff versus just take out a loan. There's different companies you borrow from and different interest rates and stuff like that. So relatively interesting here. And at the start of the game, I think you only get like 50 or 70,000 in money, but you can't take out loans. You have to unlock this stuff. You have to build credit. So that's something you have to keep into consideration. So it's really more realistic and stuff like that. This is what I was talking about, policies right here. You have different policies and stuff. You also have different taxes and stuff like that, and you also have different plannings. Now, the way the districts works is this is districts right here. So we can change the district size, and I think they need to square this up. See how this is round up? These are like your districts. So how it works is you actually place a district. So you can create a district, and it automatically names it. Then I can come over here and say, and I can create a second district, and there's 2 districts, and if I want a 3rd district, so on. And you do this over your houses and things like that. Now if we go back to our policies here, is what we'll do. Actually, I got to get out of this. Hang on. All right, we'll go to our policy. So we'll click over here, and we'll add policy. So for services, we want recycling, we want a pet ban, smoke detectors, conservative water use, right? We come down here, we can actually click on this. There's no policy, so let's say we can, free public transportation, recreational, and education boost, right? So each district, you can enforce different policies that only affect different areas of your cities based on, certain problems, things like that. Well, let's say you got industrial buildings that are always catching on fire. Well, you might want to put some smoke detectors there and stuff like that. So different things you can do on different sections of your city, and you actually have all your different stuff right in here. You got like your crime statistics, all that good stuff, and just different things. So so very beneficial. Really straightforward. Actually just kind of excited to be playing this and stuff in general, but I was wanting to give you guys a quick oversight here, especially for you guys who are kind of wondering, well, should I buy this, should I not buy this? Well, it's definitely something that I'm sure you guys will be interested to play. As you can see, my buddy, he just jumped on there on Steam, and he's getting ready to play it now. But I just want to give you guys a quick overall, just show you what the game looks like and stuff, and just ultimately show you guys how mods and things like that is. And I mean, even just like the statistics and stuff like that. And we can get, I'm sure you guys can find a lot of other videos and stuff, but I was wanting to go over the interface to show you some basic stuff and just just stretch some stuff out here for you to let you just kind of see it. But anyways, guys, please subscribe to my channel. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully this was helpful. Post your comments below, and thank you for watching.